Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldrich will be reporting from the sidelines. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin, Devin Booker continues to elevate his play every year. He said it's just putting in hard work. I take this game very seriously. I love the game of basketball. I don't count myself out. No matter what the score is, who we're playing, I'm going full tilt. Kevin, back to you.
A special talent indeed. David, thank you. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for him.
And it's striking how much his three-point shooting has improved this month. His long-range percentage is coming up, and that's going to give them a lift as a team. You can never have enough reliable threats from beyond the arc.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Monk is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Howard in at the 5. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight. Chris, what an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It will be a fun matchup to watch.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. And here is Paul. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. And there's the pass to Booker. Goes up on the high post. They grab their own miss. Ayton. And the layup is good. Ayton's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for Phoenix.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Westbrook kicks to LeBron. And it's Phoenix with the rebound, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
But you also got to give credit to the offense, too. I mean, they exploited every hole they saw in the defense.
Monk, the pass to Westbrook. We played just over a minute here in the first. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Paul against Westbrook. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Westbrook. Paul with the defensive effort.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Booker the pass to Crowder. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
The shot by Monk is no good.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Bridges finds Booker. Paul outside. Back to Booker for 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Booker's got 5. And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun. Getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
The defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at the Lakers. They're holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And of course, Phoenix. They're sitting in 3rd place.
And seeing where the Suns are, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
They had a plan coming into the year. I mean, they stuck to it, and it's worked to perfection.
Finally, after all those planks, someone comes through for them.
Well, yeah, you can hear the sigh of relief from here. Now they've got to build on that first bucket.
Now here's Crowder. He's coming off a 13-point game against Denver. Bridges against James. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Here's Westbrook. Against Golden State, he was really on his game. And it's good for 2.
I mean, look how intuitive the play is for Westbrook. Hard-working drills, playing off with the bucket.
Booker outside. Over Monk. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
You expect him to make those. They got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And it's Davis missing. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Warriors. Bridges kicks to Booker. Goes up to the stripe. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Phoenix with the ball. Ball finds Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Davis. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's James. And James throws it down.
Sensational speed from James. A force of nature in the open court. With his combination of quickness and athleticism.
pass to Paul. From 13. And it's sent back by Howard. Now, here's Monk. Defended by Bridges. And Davis gets it to go.
And we all know Monk likes to shoot. But their great decision, giving it to the open teammate.
Pass to Bridges. And Phoenix with another turnover here. While we have a moment, let's now take a look at the top shot blockers in the NBA. Anthony Davis, number 1.
What an intimidator he is in the paint. I mean, he shot to the top of that leaderboard, and nobody feels comfortable putting a shot up around him right now.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Monk. James looking around. And that one is good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Break the 2 words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
You bring up some great points.
Stats for James. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, putting up about 24 points per, 9 assists, and 7 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
On defense, the Lakers. It's a 3-point game. Drops in the tray.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Warriors in San Francisco. Davis, the pass to Westbrook. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Booker outside. Over Monk. And it's off the back rim. No good.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
That one goes in. Davis has got his second basket of the game.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
It's not going to be easy, but they've come this far, and they're right here.
Now here's Paul. He has 5. Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Westbrook against Paul. Westbrook, no good. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 4. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't that a sloppy effort? I mean, turnovers were a huge issue. Now, they don't have to play safe tonight, but they do have to play smart.
Free throw good. Crowder. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Anthony Davis. Ellington comes in for James. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Malik Monk. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Russell Westbrook.
And you talk about a culture builder. Jay Crowder is a guy who is not content with losing ball games. He's a competitor, and that rubs off on his teammates.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
McGee trying to break free. Lakers trail by 6. Outside Anthony. Los Angeles with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Back to Payne. Poked away. Kaminsky kicks to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
To stop the run. The shot by Anthony, no good. Phoenix leading by 9. Outside Crowder. He kicks to Booker. Back to Crowder. Bazemore with it. Out guarded by Crowder. Crowder against Bazemore. Good work defensively by Crowder. Phoenix has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Booker inside. Defended by Nunn. A nice shot by Booker. And now it's an 11-point Suns lead. LA has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Anthony. That one doesn't go. The Suns go the other way with it.
Got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Johnson, he's checked in for Jay Crowder.
Looking now at some numbers for Dwight Howard. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. 8th in rebounding, 13th in blocks, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Now, here's Nunn. No points in the game yet for him. Here is Ellington. 4 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And again, no good by the Lakers.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Booker against Bazemore. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
With some arc. None, that's good.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about fear.
1:57 left in the first quarter. And now it's Ellington running. He can go all the way. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some O.
Lakers shooting their first free throw tonight.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Sharge checked in for Phoenix.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Ellington. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Booker outside. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Lakers trail by 12. A minute 20 left to play in the first. Anthony. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards. The size, touch, and timing he possesses is just a lethal concoction.
Payne passes to Booker. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Now here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. No good from Booker. Ellington from outside. He can't get that one to fall. Phoenix leading by 12. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Johnson with it. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Booker. The pass to Payne. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. The Suns on top as they wrap up the first quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. When it comes to the art of providing leadership, CP3 had this to say.
The guys on the team already tell me I talk too much a lot. You know, I'm constantly talking on the court. I'm a communicator, and I feel like it's hard to go wrong when you're communicating.
Well said. He does a great job of keeping everyone involved and on the same page.
And Kevin, he practices what he preaches. He plays the right way and motivates his teammates to do the same.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Bolanos. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Suns, Booker and Johnson fill out the wings. Charge is out there with Frank Kaminsky, and it's Payne in at the point.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now here's Payne. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Booker the pass to Kaminsky. A rebound by the Lakers. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
Yeah, the offense looked cohesive last night. Whatever challenge the opposition presented, they answered with confidence. Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior, gotta love it.
Payne passes to Booker. No good from outside.
Well, he had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter. It hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
Anthony against Johnson.
And until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Basket counts. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night. And Nunn has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Timeout called the Lakers. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Group substitution here for the Lakers. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Howard. LeBron comes in for Wayne Ellington. Monks checked in for Kent Bazemore. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. And for the Suns, Ayton, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Mikal Bridges comes in for Johnson. And Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. Now here's Westbrook. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's James. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
That's good from Booker on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. LeBron dishes to Davis. To the paint. Here's Westbrook. And that one drops. Westbrook's got 6 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Paul passes to Šarić. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. With a step back. Tries again. Ayton inside. Working on James. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on LeBron James.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without fouling.
Free throw drops for Ayton. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
Now here's LeBron. 29 points for him last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Now, that's just great judgment right there from James. He has a firm understanding for when to let it fly.
Booker outside. Pass to Paul. Over Anthony. Phoenix, no good that time either. Lakers trail by 7. Westbrook kicks to Davis. Westbrook passes to Monk. Kicks it out to James. Davis dishes to James. And the dunk by James.
If you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
Westbrook against Paul. Pass to Booker. Takes it off the glass. Booker's got 22 points.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
72% at the line this season. He has yet to set himself apart in that department.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Davis. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
And the fire Davis plays with, I mean, it's so special. This guy wants to win and will do whatever it takes to do it.
Now here's Booker. A 26-point game for him in the win against Denver. Paul kicks to Bridges. And Davis sends it back.
You can't take that shot in front of Davis. His reach, his height, his timing.
LeBron passes to Carmelo. Over Booker. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Anthony's got 8 here in the quarter.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Timeout called the Suns. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Suns. And a chance now to look at the small forwards who have been dominant this season offensively. Fourth, LeBron James.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
There's so many great scorers at the small forward spot in the NBA. I mean, to make the list, you got to have a ridiculous amount of firepower.
Now here's Paul. He has 5. Booker the pass to Ayton. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got 8 points.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up.
Here's Westbrook. The rejection by Paul. And that one's good by Davis. Suns leading by 3. Feeds to McGee. And stolen by LeBron. And here they go. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Such a strong finisher. Monk doesn't let contact keep him from getting a bucket. It fuels his fire.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And high quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line.
One shot.
And it's tied up with that one.
Yeah, and for Monk, it's all about being more consistent. I mean, it's clear he doesn't lack confidence. Now he must channel this energy to become better.
Ball outside. Steps back and fires. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. And that'll be his third foul so far. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. To the middle. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Absolutely dominant above the rim. Davis knows how to use his size to his advantage.
To the inside, McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now here is Davis. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in San Francisco. They get it back. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
So here's Westbrook. He has 6. Anthony finds James. Westbrook scanning the floor, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Passes it to Monk. Outside Westbrook. Fires the 3. That shot is off.
Gets the look he wants and still no luck. Tough night for him.
Here's Ayton. LeBron with the block.
Now, James is just a sensational shot blocker. You better check your rear view mirror. He's relentless.
Back to Ayton. From downtown. The Lakers with the rebound. In the corner, it's James. And the 3 off target.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Crowder inside. Covered by Anthony. Here's Paul. Ayton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Suns lead by 4.
And this is why you gotta put a body on Ayton. When you don't, he torches you with the putback.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. Here's James. Misses and the dry spell continues.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Well, there are a few players in the league that can match McGee's athleticism. I mean, his whole career, he's been a class above with his speed and leaping. He'll make the most of it on both ends of the court.
Here's Booker. McGee trying to break free. A nice shot by Booker. Now it's a 6-point Suns lead.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And finished off by LeBron.
Defensively, I know we say it every game. You have to try to make someone other than LeBron beat you. Easier said than done.
Timeout called, the Suns.
And see, Webb, you mentioned it with JaVale McGee. His vertical is off the charts.
Oh, yeah, he can get to alley-oops, GA, that nobody else can. The length and bounce he has is jaw-dropping. I mean, same goes for his shot blocking abilities. He times it up.
Los Angeles with some changes. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Anthony. Ellington comes in for Malik Monk. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Phoenix, Mike Kaminsky, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Johnson comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Now here's Johnson. 9-point game his last outing. And stolen by James. And it's Davis at the elbow. Inside, Howard. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 4 assists in the game.
On offense, Davis keeps his head up and maintains awareness. That's how he spots a wide open man.
James against Johnson. The pass to Payne. Jacks up a 3. Kept alive. The Lakers trail. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Come on, we all know LeBron is used to being fouled, but it's just amazing how he keeps his focus. Such a powerful player.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
The agility, the instincts, the power. I mean, James remains a dominant figure on both ends of the floor.
Booker outside. Booker draws the double. Kicks it to Kaminsky. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
Here's James. Trying to get open as Davis. Now Johnson for 3. Booker. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Lets it fly from 18. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Free throws, such an important part of the game. Here are the league leaders in that department. And you look at Nunn, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic.
And you simply got to avoid sending him to the line. Absolutely no one has better form from the stripe than he does.
The free throw drops for Kaminsky.
He was named Player of the Year coming out of college, but Kaminsky is still adjusting to the speed of the NBA game.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for James. Sharch checked in for Phoenix. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Nunn kicks to Davis. Down low, here's Bazemore, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 6 assists here tonight.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Pass to Kaminsky. Now here's Johnson. Ellington defending. 6 to shoot. Here's Payne. And the shot goes in. And the Suns lead by 4. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Nunn. He's tightly guarded. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Now here's Booker. He's got 24. Here's Payne. No good on the last second attempt there. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Dwight, what are you seeing from your opponent tonight?
They're a tough team. You know, they play hard, they play together, they move the ball, and they know how to play within the offense, you know. And we've been doing a better job on the defensive end, and I think tonight we came out with the right mentality. We just got to keep it up.
Dwight, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 24 points and 3 assists. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
They put a strong emphasis on patrolling and controlling the glass tonight. And the players got the message. They're battling for every rebound. If they're going to keep that attitude up in the second half, I really like their chances.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, the guys coming off the bench gave them a big lift. Getting points off the bench like that, look, Ernie, fires everybody's up. The fans, the coaches, the other players. We love to see guys who might not get a chance every night contribute.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Russell Westbrook out there with Monk, and it's Howard in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And Howard with the second chance points.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Crowder kicks to Bridges. Paul outside. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. And Ayton throws it down.
Listen, you can count on Paul to find the open man. His court awareness simply off the charts.
And Los Angeles guys shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Now here's LeBron. Monk, the pass to Howard. Kicks it out to James. Shot clock at 5. And here's Westbrook from the arc. He can't get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Bridges dishes to Paul. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Paul's got 7 points.
Now that medium range area, that was Paul's bread and butter when he entered into the league. I mean, then he added range to that.
Outside Westbrook. Looking to get it going and finished off by Westbrook.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Now here's Paul. He has 7. Bridges, no one around him. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
The defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
And Davis gets it to go.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. And here is Bridges. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
Clearly a foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he's kept his percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
Shooting 2.
he knocks down the first one. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Gets them what they need. Could have been better, but they're out front.
Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
To the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on LeBron James. For Phoenix, they have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bridges. Both free throws good from Bridges. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Bridges against James. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
LeBron is so aggressive, virtually unguardable, tough to contain when he's going up to shoot.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. Free throw good, LeBron. And so he hits both. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Westbrook. Oh, what a beautiful point.
Good intensity. Did you see that? Great. He uses his finesse to get flashy. I mean, Westbrook is an elite above the rim finisher.
Bridges passes to Ayton. Booker outside. Back to Ayton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From about 19 feet. That's good from Booker on the assist by Ayton.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Pass to Westbrook. Lakers working the ball around now. James against Bridges. Monk, no one around him. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Bridges, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on LeBron James.
Wow. Elbow. 2.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bridges. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Phoenix. Both free throws good from Bridges. Here's James. He's got 17. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Paul looking over the floor. There's the dish to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist here tonight. Paul against Westbrook. 2 points. That one goes. Westbrook's got 6 in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Booker left side. Crowder from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. James with it, out guarded by Crowder. Yep, that one goes in there. James has got 19 points.
Oh, and the floater isn't any easy shot, but James makes it look simple. That's just exceptional control.
Westbrook against Paul. Over to the left wing. Paul is doubled. McGee the pass to Booker. Bridges with it. Latrey knocks down the 3-ball. Bridges has got 10 points in the game.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now here's Westbrook. 12 points for him. Anthony taking his time here, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jay Crowder. For Los Angeles, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for the Lakers. Wayne Ellington's checked in for LeBron. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Monk. And then for Phoenix, Kaminsky is checked in for Jay Crowder. Johnson comes in for Booker. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Oh, he's never rattled with the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Payne dishes to Johnson. He kicks it to McGee. Over to the wing. Here's Bridges. He's got 10. Westbrook pulls it in.
And when you think about being fashion forward, Russell Westbrook's fearlessness extends to his game day outfits.
Well, come on, Jay. Russ lives by the motto, why not? I mean, the same reckless abandon we see on the court, yeah, it's reflected in his clothing.
And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Russell Westbrook.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. The Lakers making a switch here. Bazemore is checked in. He's off on the second. And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 1-point game. Yep, that one goes.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And the talk in their huddle is going to be about taking care of the basketball. I mean, their turnover numbers are terrible.
The Suns making a change here. Sarge is checked in.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Anthony Davis. First in blocks, 10th in steals, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
He has been a human highlight reel all season long. Clearly the best shot blocker in the game right now, and he has the numbers to back it up. Payne. The Lakers with the rebound. Now the Lakers on the break. Loads it up for Davis. None, that's good. Nunn's got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, take it.
Now here's Šorić. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Bridges, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Nunn finds Ellington. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
The Lakers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. The Suns making a switch here. Paul's checked in. And that one falls for Ellington.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Suns trail by 6. Paul passes to Kaminsky. Suns moving the ball around. Back to Paul. And Davis sends it back. Fast break, the Lakers. Nunn wide open. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Nunn's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Bridges with it. He's got 12. And Šorić kicks to Paul. The feed to Kaminsky, and finished off by Kaminsky.
He doesn't have the big vertical or the long arms, but Kaminsky's sheer height makes him a threat to throw it down.
Outside, Davis. And the basket is good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Now here's Paul. He's got 7, and he comes up with the deuce.
You got to appreciate how assured Paul is. He takes pride in torching the D on the catch and shoot.
Now Nunn. He's got 8. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Now here's Paul. He's got 9. And stolen by Ellington. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Ellington leading the charge. They get it back. Davis kicks it to Bazemore. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Howard comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Kent Bazemore. And Phoenix also making a switch. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Bridges. Ball against none. Ball passes to Booker. To the paint. Here's Kaminsky. And ooh, he just jams it right over Dwight Howard. Oh my goodness.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Charge trying to break free. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to 8 on the bucket from Booker.
They're going to be relying on him here late. I mean, just think about it. Hoping to come from behind, he just needs to keep doing what he's been doing.
Here's Howard. Back to Westbrook. Another shot, and he lays it up and in. Westbrook's got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles.
He's made the most of the halftime break. He shook off the problems he had in the first half, and he started to settle in.
Westbrook against Booker. We've got 28 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. That's a 2 from Paul. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Paul's got 6 points in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The open shot by Nunn. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Nunn's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Lakers. Now here's Booker. 30 points in the game. Passes to Kaminsky. Launches it. That one's not going to go. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Los Angeles on top, up 10. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
But it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. Trailing by 10. On the court for the Suns, Kaminsky out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. 5 to shoot. Inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And that's 11 points for Frank Kaminsky.
He's learning all the tricks. Kaminsky with the perfect roll off the screen.
Westbrook passes to LeBron. Lays it up off the glass. LeBron's got 21.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Kaminsky kicks to Booker. off target with his three.
It's only a matter of time until his three-point shot comes back to him. I mean, he knocked down 2 threes before halftime. Nothing so far here in the second.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And the pass to Booker. Fires for three. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Lakers leading by 12. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. None. Here's Davis, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Davis has got 14 points now in the second half. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Pass to Ayton. Offensive rebound. It's good.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Lakers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Westbrook. Trying to get open is Davis. The kick out to Westbrook. LeBron against Crowder. 5 on the clock. LeBron James on the wing. But they'll get another chance.
Well, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Clock at 6. None can't get it to fall. Suns trail by 12. Booker outside. Davis against Paul. It's Crowder on the wing. From deep. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Not lacking assertiveness inside. Westbrook terrific at taking initiative and forcing the D's hand.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
A guy I view as the ultimate competitor. Westbrook's effort level is second to none, and it lifts his entire team.
Malik Monk, he's checked in for Kendrick Nunn. And Phoenix also making a switch. McGee's checked in. Both free throws good from Westbrook. Suns trail by 14. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Booker draws the double. Here's Paul. And Davis pulls it down. Davis is... Here's James. And LeBron throws it down hard.
James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
Outside Crowder from deep. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Here's Paul. Following the bucket by the Lakers. Ayton wide open. And the Suns miss again.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Understanding the shoot-first mentality of Monk. Defense just got a little over-aggressive that time.
2 shots.
Free throw drops for Monk. lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And here's Booker from the arc. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 9 assists now tonight. Pass to James. LeBron is doubled. And yes, it's good. James has got 29 in the game.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Paul passes to Booker. Fade away. Second chance effort. Misses off the right iron.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn it.
And LeBron throws it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Free throw good, LeBron. Well, we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, smartphone, or your computer. Drills it from outside.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Ball finds McGee. Here's Booker. To the middle. It's stolen by Davis. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go.
Using his fine-tuned defensive instincts, Davis is able to make the clean swipe.
Phoenix has gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Booker draws the double, and the shot goes in. Booker's got 11 points here in just the second half.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Here's LeBron, and the layup's good off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Paul. Passes it to Booker. 17-foot shot on the way. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great shots, and he knows the value of the mid-range game.
Outside for Davis. To the paint. And then Monk with the dunk.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Now here's Booker. And with the move league-wide for greater representation, some are calling for more diversity in front offices. Chris, some say progress isn't coming fast enough. What do you think?
I think progress hasn't happened fast enough either. Put me on that list. Let me sign that petition. Because even in the coaching ranks, fewer black head coaches this season. You know, teams need to hire the best candidate. No one's saying anything different than that, but the fact of the matter is they're not interviewing some of the best candidates. That's all. Let some of the best candidates in the door, and they should be hired.
Bridges with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Bridges kicks to Paul. And here's Booker. Back to Paul. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 8th assist in the game.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Oh, that's a tough shot. I mean, you have to have confidence in your abilities to even take it.
And the Lakers call time here.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
A moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball, a little over 50% from the field, and a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And so it's the Lakers with it. Puts it up from 12. Horton Tucker's shot is off.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Out to the right wing. Frazier scanning the floor. From the arc. Ariza no luck. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. Bridges for 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his assist totals piling up, 11 now for him. Here is Frazier. Outside Gasol. There's the pass to Horton Tucker. Howard kicks to Ariza. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here.
LeBron James. Russell Westbrook.
Off the inbound, and the dunk by Westbrook.
Oh, seemingly unstoppable right now. Westbrook's dynamic style of play gives defenders headaches.
Down low. Here's Ayton. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Howard. LeBron outside. Back to Westbrook. Now, here's Monk, defended by Booker. Shot from the wing. That's another rebound. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied.
LeBron James on the wing. Defended by Bridges. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Love the aggressive mind state. Howard showing how authoritative he is inside.
Pass to Booker. Paul outside. Chris, you played for 5 different teams in your career and a number of different coaches. As you look back, what percentage of great coaching is X's and O's? And what percentage is just inspiring your players and getting them motivated?
X's and O's are probably the most important. You need a coach that can adapt his system to the players on his team, to the teams that are coming up, that can adjust in coaching style. And so I definitely think as far as that, the coaching, the skill set, and the play calling is definitely important. And I think motivation has a part to play as well.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Shamet, and Gasol sends it back.
Got to be wary of Gasol. I mean, he's good at using his length to turn away shots.
Here is Miller.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Davis.
Well, it's easy to look at his scoring as the key to this win, but there's so much more to it than that. It's a triple-double. He got it done everywhere.
Now Frazier, after the missed three from JaVale McGee. Frazier right side. Pass to Gasol. 5 to shoot. Bucket is good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Passes it to McGee. Here's Payton. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with AD. Hey, you guys seem locked in tonight. What was the key?
Well, we came out aggressive defensively and offensively, and against a team like that, you know, you got to come out aggressive defensively first, and I think we did that through the whole 48.
Yeah, you certainly beat them to the punch, and you beat them on the scoreboard as well, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.